For the social media project, I decided to take a site I learned about at NC Ties and think about it through the lens of social media. Here is a short video that gives a quick overview of what Seesaw is.
Seesaw is a learning journal that empowers students to showcase what they're learning at school. Students each get their own journal and can easily add items just by taking a picture. You can also add video, drawings, or anything from the camera roll. Seesaw's camera detects if it's being held steady before taking a picture, and 2 taps is all it takes to add a voice explanation, drawing, or text. Next, students pick their name from the class list and add the item to their journal. It's that easy. Students as young as 5 are using Seesaw with minimal teacher supervision. Teachers can browse items from the whole class or review a single student's work. Seesaw helps keep everything organized and in one place. Seesaw journals are accessible from anywhere, on iPads, iPhones, and on the web, making them great to refer back to for parent-teacher conferences, assessments, or student self-reflection. When teachers approve new items, parents are automatically notified, giving parents a personalized glimpse into their child's day, and a conversation starter for later. Parents can view only their child's journal, and student journals are kept completely private. Setting up your class takes just 30 seconds. Download Seesaw in the App Store and get started.
So as you can see from the video that Seesaw is viewed as a digital portfolio type of resource. But through this presentation, I will show you some elements that I believe link to social media and would allow students to get a feel for social media under the supervision of the teacher. Seesaw is a program that can be used on any device, be it iPad, Chromebook, or cell phone. When using Seesaw, the students and the teacher can add items and post them to the class, much like you would through Facebook or Twitter. Here are the 6 items in which you can choose from to make a post. You have photo, video, drawing, file, notes, or a link. When the teacher is on the calendar page, he or she would be able to see when a certain assignment or post was uploaded by simply clicking on the day. So again, much like other social media sites, the students see what I call our class feed, where you can scroll through and see all the different posts made by the class. I mentioned on a previous slide that this is more like social media under the supervision of a teacher, and it is true. This site has thought through things and have given the teacher the power to enable or disable certain features of the site. Also, when a student is wanting to post an item to the class feed, it must first go through teacher approval. Teachers will get a notification and will need to go in and approve or deny a post. Another feature that gives this digital portfolio resource a social media feel is the fact that students, teachers, and parents can comment and like posts on the class feed. This is also a feature that can be disabled or enabled for students. When a student submits a post, there are different ways to give feedback to them. You can like a post by clicking the little heart. You can type a comment in the text box. You can also leave a voice comment. I like this feature for the younger students because, for one, they have a hard time typing, so they would just be able to record their comments to their classmates. And another thing is, whenever I'm leaving a comment or another student is leaving a comment, sometimes it's hard for my lower readers to read that comment. Therefore, if I record a voice comment, they can just simply listen to it. So I've already touched on several reasons I see how Seesaw can be used as a social media platform. The last thing I really have not been able to play around with as much as I would like to, but it brings this idea of what you are doing in the classroom to a broader audience. In Seesaw, there is a feature that you can make a blog and upload certain content from your class feed into the class blog. This takes it to a more global approach because anyone with the blog URL would be able to comment, download, and share items. The person viewing the class blog would be able to share the content on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and Pinterest. I hope that you could see why I would choose this as a social media platform. Even though that is not what its full intent is, there are features that make it feel like one. I also feel like with the amount of supervision it gets from the teacher, it is good to implement with younger grades and be able to have those teachable moments about, like, what does a good constructive comment look like? Like I said, I just learned about Seesaw at NC Ties, therefore I have not been able to fully implement everything into my classroom this year. But I cannot wait until I am able to use it all year with my class next year.